with his perfect profile and handsome widow's peak, was among MGM's most durable and popular stars.
I'm gonna feel your fooling.
Taylor personified the studio-created legend. Born Spangler Arlington Brew, MGM quickly changed his name to one more suitable for a soon-to-be idol. By the time he starred as producer Bob Gordon in Broadway Melody of 1936, Taylor had made nearly a dozen films, including His Brother's Wife with his future spouse Barbara Stanwyck. He'd been in Hollywood a short 2 years, but as his Broadway Melody character Bob Gordon would say, the sky was the limit.
Miss Corbett, book passage for me on the first plane leaving New York for Los Angeles.
Yes, sir. But Bob, why?
I'm going to Hollywood. I'm going to find a star for this show if I have to steal Garbo.
1 year later, Taylor did steal Garbo. 1937 classic, Camille. Critics who feared that Taylor would be no match for the great Garbo were pleasantly surprised.
I was just wondering if you'd ask me to sit down if I knocked at the door of the box.
Why not? We really seemed fated to meet this evening, didn't we? Hey, there's Bob Taylor.
Mostly, though, it was the fans who adored Taylor. They devoured news of his every move, his marriage to actress Barbara Stanwyck, their vacations in Europe, and his enlistment in the Navy were all headlines of the day. Even a visit to his alma mater had film crews following close on his heels.
Do you remember our production of Journey's End, Arlington?
Yes, indeed I do, Miss Princess. And do you remember the time following Journey's End when you and I paid our first visit to the studios?
I certainly do.
How frightened we were.
Meanwhile, Taylor's craft visibly matured. In Three Comrades, the 1938 drama about 3 World War I vets, Taylor, not surprisingly, played the comrade who gets the girl. But in 1940, he had his greatest triumph yet, when he co-starred with Vivian Leigh in the wartime romance, Waterloo Bridge.
Myra, what do you think we're going to do today?
Well, I...
Oh, you won't have time for that.
For what?
For hesitating. No more hesitating for you.
No?
No.
Well, what am I going to do instead?
Going to get married.
In all, Taylor would spend 24 years under exclusive contract to MGM, longer than any other MGM star. He was the consummate product of Hollywood's legendary star system. But for all his popularity, Robert Taylor modestly saw himself as the simple company man, doing his very best. Look out for Robert Taylor on TNT Classic Movies.
After more than 12 years of conception, of planning, and actual production, Quo Vadis has been completed, and a dream has been fulfilled. Quo Vadis was filmed in Rome, amid the actual sights of its historic locale. Through the vivid reality of color by Technicolor, Imperial Rome is recreated, glorious and corrupt, awesome and hallowed. Here you will meet Marcus Vinicius. Robert Taylor. Through a performance of masterful artistry, he will have lost his own identity and become Marcus Vinicius. Brave warrior, generous and yet capable of cruelty and unbridled self-will. And here, with Marcus Vinicius, you meet Lygia, the Christian slave girl, who in time will dominate his life. Deborah Carr is Lygia. A pagan to his fingertips is the suave and ironical Petronius. The eminent actor Leo Genn recreates Nero's arbiter of elegance. And here is history's evil genius, Nero. Under the forehead of a demigod and the face of a beast, he was a drunkard and a sensualist, full of changing desires, swollen with fat and crime. So has history described him, and so he is recreated by Peter Ustinov in a magnificent performance. The Empress Poppaea, the hard and calculating wife whose hand and the gentleness of a child. Here the fisherman, Simon called Peter. In all, there are 110 speaking parts in Quo Vadis. An unprecedented cast of 30,000 men, women, and children. You will see thousands upon thousands of players appearing in a single scene. No achievement in entertainment history has equaled the panoramic spectacle, the splendor, the power, and the compelling human drama of Quo Vadis. It is an experience which cannot be compared with anything you have ever known before. You'll witness the infamous revelry of a night in Nero's court. You'll stand with the Christians in the catacombs. See the battle of the giants. You'll know the love of Marcus and Lygia, the spectacle of Nero's circus, the terror of the arena when Ursus stands alone against death. And here, a happening that will be remembered as long as history, the burning of Rome. Standing here in the shadows of antiquity's pagan gods, you will join with Rome's roaring multitudes as they honor their victorious warriors. And you'll know why Look magazine has said, Quo Vadis is the most colossal movie ever made, and why Life magazine has said, the most genuinely colossal movie you are likely to see for the rest of your lives.
Peter Ustinov brings Rome to its knees as the mad and merciless Emperor Nero in Quo Vadis.